What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. So, guys, many of you have been emailing me about Angela Bassett. And, of course, Angela Bassett is a great American actress. To be specific, African-American actress. And, of course, she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress during the 95th Oscar Awards ceremony. Now, last year we had the Will Smith slap, but this year the talk of this Oscars award show was the look of chagrin on her face after losing. Okay, so Jamie Lee Curtis won, and everybody that was in the crowd stood up. Angela Bassett, who was very childish and immature, didn't even stand and clap as the others did, which at her age is unprofessional, right? And I mean, again, it doesn't make any goddamn sense, but this is what happens, right? So I would refer to her as being a sore and bitter loser. Now, Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors got on stage and consoled her by saying, "Hey, auntie, we love you." This pretty much solidifies that no matter how bad you act as a lady of color, I mean, that's pretty much what you're saying. You know, let's get out here and, you know, console you because you lost. And nobody else they do that for, right? Like Snoop Dogg's lost many Grammy nominations. Nobody goes, "Hey, Snoop, we love you," after losing. No, but they do this for her. And now people want to talk about, you know, whenever black actors don't win, it's always racism. Okay, let me give you some stats here. Leonardo DiCaprio, and shout out to SPK for providing this to me, was nominated 5 times before he won his first Academy Award. 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Nobody got up there and said, "Leonardo DiCaprio, sorry you didn't win." Roger Deakins, famous cinematographer, was nominated 13 times. Nobody says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. "Hey, Roger, you didn't win." All these people clap once somebody else's win, but not Angela Bassett. Okay? Now, Jamie Lee Curtis, who was in Everything Everywhere All at Once, you know, like there wasn't really any competition this year, so she did very well. All right? Now, the costume designer won for Black Panther Wakanda. So Angela Bassett is still acting immature. But let me just break this down. Now, Chadwick Boseman died, okay? He was nominated for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, and he didn't win. Was the family bitter? Not that I can find. Was the family sour? Not that I can find. And shout out to Brother John Carter for pointing this out. All he's done is played respectable, iconic black roles. James Brown, Thurgood Marshall, Jackie Robinson. But the family was grateful. But now when Angela Bassett has a bad attitude, somebody can console her. But let me tell you what would happen. If that was a black man that did the same thing she did, we'd be talking about how immature he is. He's less than a man. He's not professional. He's a loser. You see how those black men act. But now you see when Angela Bassett does it, here we have some, you know, let's mitigate her actions. But see, let me tell you something. The world is watching. The world is not only watching her, the world is watching y'all's responses. Okay? And it's not just black men or black women. It's everybody that's watching that. When you're a professional person and you don't stand up and you're losing in your defeat because you felt you won, And even if it doesn't hurt, be a good sport. All right? Nobody owes you anything, Angela Bassett. Nobody owes you anything in life. You're supposed to stand up and clap for the others. Because if you won and Jamie Lee Curtis, God forbid, didn't do that, y'all would call her racist. See, black people want equality without participating in equality. See, equality means when you don't lose, when you don't win, you can't cry racism. When you don't win, you don't get to act a fool. When you don't like something, you don't get up there and slap somebody. I'm talking about you, Will Smith. See, and what you're seeing is the negrification of these Academy Awards. And see, what they need to do is, if you want to act like that, here's what you can do, in my honest opinion. Go take your behind and start your own damn show. That's what y'all need to do. Y'all need to, like a lot of folks in the community, we know when we want to get mad when don't nobody take us serious. You really need to stop playing around. Okay? What's the use of being out here embarrassing yourself? Because all you're doing. Because see, let me tell you what's going to happen. Caucasian people, in my honest opinion, they're never going to talk about that publicly. But behind closed doors. Behind closed doors. They're going to have something to say about this. Did you see how X, Y, and Z person didn't act? Okay, well, you know, next year for the certain thing, we're going to invite her. Because if you want to have, like here's what I tell people all the time. When you work for somebody, or you don't have the right to behave like an idiot when things don't go your way. You see? And it seems like we teach men, well, you know, especially in the black community, you need to be able to control your emotions. And then some of the young ladies in our community, you know, I don't know, we do say that to people in the community, but you know, it's less enforced. Let me just say that, right? That law is just on the books, but it's not implemented, if you will. And you got to be an adult, Angela Bassett. You didn't win. Okay? Charles Barkley also didn't win an NBA championship. But after the game, you get swept by Jordan, or you lose in 6, you got to get out there and shake his hand. Because it's called sportsmanship. If you can't deal with losing, stop competing. Okay? Go take a seat. Nobody owes you anything. And this is the same thing that a lot of brothers have been talking about. Kevin Samuels talked about these sorts of things that goes on in the black community. And now I'm like, okay, we can't just, you know, I think a lot of times we blame women, right? For how women are acting. Michael B. Jordan, what are you doing, bro? See, y'all, here's the thing with Michael B. Jordan and some of the other guys, right? Michael B. Jordan sees the problems that we see as brothers, which is why he don't deal with who he deals with anymore, okay? But now, we got to be able to go ahead and be the scapegoat. Because if Michael B. Jordan or Jonathan Majors did that, y'all know y'all would be in a lot of trouble, okay? But let's go ahead and uphold her in her buffoonery. Okay, let's defend her actions. Like, no, man. We got to stop defending what is the wrong thing. Like, look, you didn't win. Get up and clap like everybody else. And if you don't clap, we need to call you out on the fact that you're out here embarrassing the community. Seriously. And then y'all that are out here defending that behavior, you're no better than y'all that feel Shakira Richardson. What's it, Sha'Carri Richardson? This is the same thing y'all do with her. Whenever Sha'Carri Richardson acts a fool, y'all are the first ones. The Free My N-Word campaigns for the Pookies, y'all are the first ones. And it's like, come on now. But then when the behavior in the black community is something bad, I can't live around those Pookies anymore. Okay, well, why can't you? Oh, because you defend that which is undefendable. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity John. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.